That's incredible. Amazing creatures, dangerous plants, unusual theories. A selection of amazing facts and strange stories about our weird and wonderful world.
The incredible blob. The blob is strange. Physarum polycephalum, to give it its scientific name, is neither animal, plant, or fungus. It has only one cell, but can grow up to 20 kilograms in size. Its liquid form means that it can constantly change shape. Most remarkably of all, it has no brain or neurons, but is capable of analyzing its environment in ways that rival human intelligence. The classic example was an experiment using a map of Japan. A blob was placed on Tokyo, and one of its favorite foods, oat flakes, on each of Japan's major cities. At first, the blob spread out randomly from Tokyo, but once it discovered all the oat flake cities, it adopted the most efficient shape to connect them back to its Tokyo position. The shape it adopted was an almost exact reproduction of the Japanese rail system, considered to be the most efficiently designed in the world. This ability to create ideal networks means that Physarum polycephalum is increasingly used by engineers to help them design everything from road systems to electrical circuits.
Expanding tower. When things get hot, they expand. This is because particles move more and occupy a larger area at higher temperatures. This thermal expansion is what makes a thermometer work, and also why bridges are built with expansion joints to give the different sections room as they expand on hot days. And the expansion happens no matter the size of the object. So, although the Eiffel Tower weighs over 10,000 tons, expansion makes it 15 centimeters taller on sunny days.
Giant penguin. Did you know that the now extinct colossal penguin was taller than a man, with a maximum height of up to 2 meters?
Wow! That's big.
Martian sunsets. Here on the blue planet Earth, we get red sunsets, but the American Space Agency, NASA, has discovered that on the red planet Mars, the sunsets are blue. It is believed that fine particles in the Martian atmosphere allow the blue light to pass through more easily than other wavelengths, giving the unusual color at sunset.
Chimpanzee fashion victims. In 2010, a researcher studying chimpanzees in Zambia observed something strange. A female called Julie began placing a blade of grass in her ear each day. Soon, all the chimps in her social group were copying her, a phenomenon that can only be described as fashion because it served no purpose other than to signal being part of the in crowd. Why wear grass in your ear? Explains zoology professor Andrew Whitten. Because it's the cool thing to do.
Birds or drones? Conspiracy theories are on the rise, and it seems getting more absurd each year. The latest theory to join that of a flat Earth or of a planet controlled by alien lizards is that birds aren't real. Or, to be precise, the theory's exponents say that they were real once, but have long since been replaced by government drones in bird form that are used to spy on the civilian population. This unusual theory is now all over TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram, adopted and promoted by a generation of young Americans. Are they stupid? Not at all. In fact, they're part of a brilliant parody movement started in 2017 by 23-year-old Peter McIndoe as a reaction against the explosion of lies and misinformation during the Trump presidency. Instead of vainly trying to convince conspiracy theorists that their beliefs are absurd, Birds Aren't Real chooses to fight lunacy with lunacy. A lot of people in our generation feel the lunacy in all this, McIndoe told the New York Times, and Birds Aren't Real has been a way for people to process that. How long will it be, though, before someone starts taking it seriously?
Sleeping snails. Did you know that these animals can sleep for up to 3 years? If conditions are not moist enough, snails will go to sleep until their environment changes.
The suicide tree. It may look inoffensive, but the gimpy has been described as the most dangerous plant in the world. Found in Australia and Indonesia, it is also called the suicide tree. Why? Because the tiny hairs on its leaves contain a toxin so powerful that people have been known to kill themselves to escape the pain after touching it. One man even shot himself soon after using the leaves as toilet paper. Researcher Dr. Marina Hurley describes it as like being burnt and having acid on you at the same time. But while its toxin is generally fatal to dogs and horses, there are native Australian mammals, such as the possum, as well as birds and insects, who are so unaffected by it that they can happily eat the leaves of the gimpy.
Trump and Greenland. Before his arrival in the White House, Donald Trump was a property developer with hotels, golf courses, and casinos all over the world. Once he became U.S. president, he had an idea for his biggest ever property deal. America should buy Greenland, an autonomous dependency of Denmark, from Denmark. He evidently thought that because of global warming, Greenland will become more habitable. The largest island in the world, it also contains valuable mineral deposits. The only problem is that every Danish political party opposed the idea. "This is an absurd discussion," said Danish Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen. "Greenland is not for sale. Greenland is not Danish. Greenland is Greenlandic."
World's smallest bat. Did you know that the bumblebee bat weighs less than 2 grams? Unlike other bat species, it has no tail.
I did not know that.